Hey guys, Gedam Tekle here, founder of Digital Residuals.co, here with another client experience with Teresa. Teresa, first of all, thank you for coming on. I know, like you said, you're getting over some sickness. I know your son also, like, it is what it is, but I really appreciate you coming on. So, with that being said, can you give us, a little bit about yourself for people that don't know who you are?
I was a computer programmer for 25 years and I was laid off, but I was already looking at, passive income before that.
Hmm.
And I knew you from ATM Together.
Hmm.
So I'm already involved in the ATM side.
Yeah.
And when I saw you were, doing this with crypto, I was also into crypto, but not really knowing what I'm doing, just kind of
Yeah.
like buying stuff here and there.
Hmm.
So I really wanted to get a grasp of, you know, what crypto is and really understand it and have a plan, um,
Hmm.
for the
Okay.
future.
Yeah. And in case people don't know, so basically when you said ATM together, so you're talking about a traditional ATM business. Like you place an ATM
Yeah,
at a place, you get residuals from that machine. Obviously, you maintenance it and all that, but you have that up
right.
and running too, right?
Yeah, I have the UTM, two
Okay.
UTMs that are going to get started, and I just got an ATM delivered to my home.
Nice. So multiple businesses. You're here taking over the entire industry. I like it.
Yeah,
I like
well,
it.
passive income.
That's how it is. Yeah. And I
I don't
like
want
the
to
fact,
work.
well, yeah. And then you mentioned the fact that basically you committed to a company for years, not even like a year or so, but like a long time, and then you got laid
Yeah.
off. So kind of
Mhm.
showed like maybe the lack of loyalty sometimes that's in employment, which is a lot of
Yes,
people don't plan for.
right.
Okay, makes sense. So why did you actually get started with the digital residuals program?
Well, as I said, I wanted to learn
Hmm.
about crypto more in
Okay.
depth, which is what you've given me.
Yeah.
And I really was interested in the residual aspect of it, which I didn't know how to do. I didn't have a ledger. I wasn't doing things properly.
Hmm.
I felt like one day I was just going to lose it all, possibly.
Yeah.
So now I feel a lot more secure
Hmm.
and I'm earning residuals on top of it. So
Yeah. That
to
makes
me, that's
sense.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know if you agree with this, but the analogy I like to say is like imagine you have a rental property, which is, you're buying the digital assets,
Hmm.
and then you just leave it empty for like years. You're like, hey man, don't you want to put somebody in there to kind of like make some money on the way? So I'm assuming
Exactly.
like it's kind of like the same thing where you were invested before. You kind of knew what you're doing to get started, but then you're like, whoa, there's this other side of things?
Yes. And I was always afraid. So you kind of like
Mhm.
held my hand, so to speak. And,
Yeah. Mhm.
you know,
Okay. And so let me ask you this actually, because you mentioned being afraid. What were some maybe initial hesitations you had to get started, if any? Because I know we've known each other for a bit. Mhm.
uh, no, not really hesitating.
Mhm.
I actually jumped on it as soon as I saw you were offering this because I thought it was such a great idea, and
Mhm.
I hadn't seen anyone else, offering something like this, and I trusted you.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to go with you.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I like it. There's a saying where they say success favors speed, right? So a lot of people
Yes.
kind of are on the fence. They're like, I don't know if I want to do something, but that
No,
person's just
no.
passing you up, just taking massive action sometimes.
Right, right.
So, well, how would you describe your experience so far in general?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, you sent the welcome kit right away. I got my ledger. I
Mhm.
started doing the classes, and by myself, I could, figure things out.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm really off and running.
Yeah. I like it.
So,
Okay. So
yeah.
from when you started, how long did it take you to be up and running? Like how many days, weeks, or whatever?
Uh, I would say a week.
Okay. So about a week from when you
By
started,
the
like you're up and
time
running.
felt comfortable to transfer everything, I was a little
Mhm.
hesitant because of those long addresses. I thought, oh God, what if I
Yeah.
make a mistake? But
Mhm.
once I got over that, now I'm doing it like it's nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So basically you're
So,
building that confidence in yourself,
yeah.
right? I
So,
like it. Okay. And so, goal wise, because everyone obviously has a goal. You mentioned that you started basically multiple businesses and then you started this. So what was the goal with this residual income or passive income?
well, the goal is to have different income streams, not to
Mhm.
rely on just one.
Yeah.
I um I had a side hustle when I was working, and now
Oh,
I'm doing that full time. But
okay.
one thing, I can't rely on just one business. I just don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So that's why I looked at ATM together and
Hmm.
the UTMs and now this.
Yeah.
So I think if I have a couple of different streams,
Yeah.
I feel more secure.
No, I like that. Yeah. I mean, there's a saying I heard before is basically if you're just relying on one source of income, you're one step away from poverty. And a lot of people kind of don't realize that sometimes until like they have that massive event that happens. And it's like, oh no. So I love the fact that you actually were planning ahead. So even when you're kind of, I'm assuming you were kind of caught off guard with the layoff, but you
Now
were,
I knew it was coming.
oh, okay.
I just didn't
Just
know
you're like,
when.
later, guys. I'm out of here.
No, I was happy. I was waiting for the package
Oh,
because
like
they
you
gave me
probably
a
like a
good
severance
package. So I
package. You're
was
like, I'm out
waiting.
of
Yeah,
here.
I
Oh,
wanted to
smart.
quit, but I didn't. I hung in there. So
Okay, we're not gonna we don't want to have this part out, right?
that's okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. So who would you describe maybe as like the person that's like this is actually suited for like this program?
Oh my God.
Hmm.
Anyone who wants to get involved in crypto or
Hmm.
isn't involved in crypto already, as I was, who I already bought into it, has a couple of tokens or whatever coins,
Yeah.
and you don't really know what you're doing, and you probably don't.
Yeah.
This is for you. It's
Okay.
for anyone. And I even, as you know, my son is in on it with me and everything, and
Yeah.
he even follows the classes with me. I make him do it.
And how old is he again?
9.
That's I
But I want him to
wish
know.
I
Yeah.
was playing Legos when I was 9. I wish I had a mother like, well, I love my mom, but I wish I had somebody that
Yeah.
was like pushing me to actually do that, right? So
Right,
that's
right.
awesome. Okay. And if somebody was on the fence, like you're talking to a friend, family member, etc., to get started with this, what would you tell them?
Don't hesitate. Do it. Because
Okay.
I think now is the time, especially with crypto. If it was a different business or opportunity, maybe there would be time. But I think that right now, especially with the government we have,
Yeah,
you have to be in it.
that makes sense. Okay. Awesome. Well, I appreciate the kind words. Again, guys, my name is Gedam Tekle. I'm founder of Digital Residuals with another client experience. Catch you on the next one.
Thanks, Gedam.
Thanks.